Hello everyone, I'm Margaret Cecconet, and welcome to my short introduction to our 2019 Feng Shui online seminar. The Chinese New Year for 2019 begins on February 4, 2019, based on the new moon according to the lunar calendar. Now, 2019 is the year of the yin earth peak. Feng Shui, on the other hand, follows the solar calendar, and based on that, the new year will start on February 4, 2019. Now, we all look forward to a brand new year, to new opportunities, and we also wonder what exactly lies ahead for us, and what can we do to maximize the opportunities and our potentials, and what other challenges does the year bring. So we would like to be prepared for that, and being aware of the possibilities can also serve and benefit us to accomplishing our goals and making more informed decisions and choices. Now, our 2019 seminar will clue you into the different energies that are in the different sectors of your home. That will be, of course, affecting your goals and activities for the year. Now, I have prepared here a few slides for you to show you some of the information and topics that will be discussed on our seminar, and what's also in our 2019 calendar guide. Now, your registration to the seminar will, of course, include a PDF copy of the 2019 calendar guide, and of course you will also benefit from learning more about the different energies and other information of the flying star, and as you will see as we go along, some of the other topics that will be covered in our 2019 Online Feng Shui Seminar. So let us take a quick look at what will be covered in our seminar. Here's a table from our PDF guide. It gives you a summary of what will be covered in our seminar, as well as what's inside your guide. For this year, we've included a few new topics, such as the 8 mansions. It's a feng shui system, compass feng shui system, and the date selection system called the 12-day officer. The seminar will cover the basic to give you an idea on how to use them. Of course, you will need further studies to enable you to use them fully and to understand them fully. The next slide actually also has the table of content here, so you can see some of the other subjects or topics that will be covered in our seminar, as well as some of the information that will be available in the guide or in the calendar. Now let's go to the next slide. In our seminar, we will cover a little bit about Chinese astrology, as this is an essential part of the Chinese metaphysics, of the study of Chinese metaphysics, and also when we're doing our feng shui or in the study of feng shui. In this illustration, the animal signs are around each other, and the animals that are directly opposite to each other are in direct conflict, and the animals to the sides have, of course, varying degrees of affinity and conflict with each other. So for this year, our year of the pig, the astrological signs or friends of the pig are the rabbit and the sheep or goat. Now, which animal signs are in direct conflict is in a direct conflict with the pig. As you can see here, it's the snake. So the pig is located in the northwest 3 sector and the snake is located in the southeast sector. This has a bearing when we're looking at our flying stars and finding the energies of the year. Our next slide here is that of Bazi chart. Bazi is sometimes called a characters or 4 pillars. It's a form of Chinese astrology, which is, of course, a branch in the science of Chinese metaphysics. The information gathered in forming the 4 pillars is from that of a person's birthday or natal chart. It translates the year, the month, the day, and the hour of birth into 4 distinct pairs of 8 characters or bazi, and each of these pair is also known as a pillar. Now, a bazi chart for the year, which this is, as you can see, this is a 2019 bazi chart. So the bazi chart for the year can give us clues as to how the year will fare for certain businesses and industries, what might possibly happen in the natural and political environment, and how the year will affect your own natal chart based on the elements and the animals found in each pillars of the bazi. Now, a good understanding of the 5 elements and its cycles or interactions is necessary to interpret the chart properly. As mentioned earlier, we will cover a little bit about the 8 mansions Feng Shui system. This is a chart of the 8 wandering stars of the 8 mansions, or sometimes known as the East-West Group House Theory. This is a Feng Shui compass system that enables a practitioner to determine the 4 auspicious and inauspicious directions of an individual as well as that of a property. Now, this theory or this system is suggestive of the fact is suggestive of the 8 sides of the Bakwa, which stands for the 8 types of houses, and that is divided into 2 categories, namely the East houses and the West houses. Now, after you identify your property, which we will actually take and discuss a little bit more in our seminar, we can determine whether we are living in a house that is auspicious or not in relation to your own Gua number or Ming Gua, or another word for it is your life Gua or life star. Now, your Gua number is determined by your birth year. The chart here shows you the 8 different directions, which consists of the 4 auspicious and the 4 inauspicious directions. Now, of course, the formula to calculate for your Mingua or life star is included in the seminar, and as well as learning how to identify the 8 mansions or 8 houses of this system. This next slide is that of an East Group block chart. Once you find out your Gua number, an individual will have 4 auspicious good and 4 inauspicious bad directions. Now you will either belong to the East or West group house. As you can see here, there are 4 numbers that belong to the East group block house. So with your Gua number, you'll be able to determine if you're suited living in a West or East group house. Now you will also be able to benefit by locating your major rooms in your favorable directions. Now understand that this is one of the simpler compass system, and there are further study as to determine whether concentrating on your house Gua number or your own personal Gua direction is done. What we will have here in our seminar is just the basic information on how to identify whether you're an East or a West group person. The annual Flying Star chart, as you can see here, has all the 9 flying stars in the different sectors of the Lo Shu square. You will learn the flying star energies of each area of your home and its effect, and the yearly flying star is calculated on the ruling annual star, which is located in the center of the Lo Shu square. Now, as you can see here, the Lo Shu square has the number 8 in the center. Now, this chart is important as it determines the direction of where the auspicious and inauspicious energies are located. Now, each star has a corresponding number, as you can see here, and its corresponding energy. The 9 stars or numbers of the Lo Shu square relates to a specific period of time and has its own properties or personality that changes over time with each period. The name of the stars here gives a big hint on the effect of their energies. Remedies are in order for the bad stars, and remember that these good and bad stars numbers flies into different sector of the property each year, each month, each day, and even each hour. So it is good that the flight paths of these stars are that we are able to predetermine where they're going to be landing, to take the necessary precautions to remedy any negative sectors of the home or enhance and maximize the positive energy of the good stars. Now, energy changes as the alignment of the stars and planets changes. So we will learn this year's favorable sectors and find out what other sectors is necessary for us to avoid, so that we will be able to benefit from the good energies of the year. You can see here the flying star chart for the month from January 6, 2019 to February 3, 2019. What you will see here in this chart are the flying star numbers. The one in the centers are your monthly flying star numbers, and the one to the bottom corner right hand side will actually be the annual flying stars for each sector of the Lo Shu square. So if you were to superimpose this to your house, then you will be able to find out the different energies that are located, that have flown into let's say your west sector, your east sector, southwest, or north sector. So this the 12 monthly flying star charts will include the monthly stars, the annual stars, their locations, and their directions. Another item that's going to be in your guide, or that will be available to you in your PDF calendar, is that of the 12 months. So this is an example of the calendar for the year, for the month of January 2019, with the 12-day officers. The 12-day officer is a simple date selection system used by Feng Shui practitioners, and the 12-day officers refers to the 12 types of energy that may exist in that day. Now, these are generic energies that apply to everyone for that particular day, so it will affect anyone, let's say, okay? Now, it determines the quality of the day and the functions or activities that will be suitable or that will be empowered by its energy, or on the opposite effect, it will be or activities that can be drained by this energy for the day. Now, of course, the energy of the day changes, as you can see here, and depending on the governing elements of the year, month, and season, as well as the alignment of the stars. Now, there are 12 general groups of energies that are distinct and different, and each day will be suitable and unsuitable for certain activities. Now, this is, again, a very useful guide in date selection. So let's take, for example, Success Day. Now, Success Day is one of the most auspicious days, is the most auspicious day. It is suitable for activities that require positive results and outcomes. So if you're planning an activity that you really want to have a good result, to have the energies be in your favor, plan to do it on that day so that the energies will support your endeavors. And but there are, of course, certain activities that are not suitable for each of these 12 officers' day. And for Success Day, it's better not to have any litigation or demolition activity for that particular day. Now, the guide will, of course, give you more detail on each of the energies of the 12 officers and what activity is best suited for that particular day's energy. Here is a chart that I've done specifically for all the 12 months. This is just an example for the month of February 2019. What you can see here from this chart are the different days, and for each different day there's a breakdown on the different zodiac sign for each day. So along with that, you will find the conflict sign and conflict direction of the day. And under the remarks column, you will find information whether this day is a year or month breaker days, a no wealth day, an extinct or a separating day. Now, information or what all these days are will be given in our seminar, and of course it will also be included in the PDF guide as well. So this is for the month of February, as you can see here. Now, if you're the sign of the monkey, so let's take February 4. That's the sign of the monkey. So if you're thinking of doing something important, or if you're trying to just select the best days of the month, you can actually just circle and say, okay, February 4 might be good for doing something, but you also have to look if this is also a good day to do something important, because alongside with this, from the remarks, you can see it's a month breaker day. So probably it's best to not just plan your one of your more important short-term activity on that particular day. So you can choose another day that will be more suitable for you. Okay, so this is just a way for you to choose the date, and so the information in this guide as well as in the seminar is hopefully going to help you plan your activities for the whole year, make you aware of the energies that are actually in the different sector of your home for the year, and what which area that you might want to avoid because you'd like to have more support from the energies of that particular of the year, as opposed to have more conflicting or have energies that might not help you and support you in your goals. So hopefully I will see you in our 2019 seminar. Please register for it. Here is going to be here is the links wherein you can actually go to and click on the appropriate pages and to register for the course, which of course will automatically give you a copy of the PDF calendar guide. So hopefully this seminar will enable you to give you a heads up on what's ahead and how to select the best day for your important activities. So till I see you next time, have a good 2019, and I'll see you in our next video. Bye bye now. Thank you.